Yeah, we kind of believed, but the reality is different from believing, you know, because the reality is that we're now here on the threshold of doing that.
So the fans have made this happen. It is their club, and last year our tagline was doing it together, and I think we've carried it on this year.
Or is this the hardest thing is getting over the line? And I've seen so many people at other top levels saying that's the hardest bit.
You know, to me, it will be the most happiest and the most content and fulfilled I'll ever feel in my career, because it means so much.
What the players have done is just remarkable.
As you say, very exciting, very, very exciting week, and in a position that, you know, incredible to think that we're actually here after 5 years in League One for our first year in the Championship. To be sitting here with the chance to on Saturday go and hopefully win the title is just remarkable. As a fan of the club, that part almost makes it more important that you're engaging and listening to the fans, and the numbers we've had supporting us this season are astronomical when you actually look at it. You know, just under 6,000 average as a home crowd only, and then about 1,800 average away. So the fans have made this happen. It is their club, and last year our tagline was doing it together, and I think we've carried it on this year. I think it's good a football team as you'll find in the country, outside probably Celtic, in terms of the way we play the game. And I think anybody coming to watch us, and we get this all the time from neutrals and fans and of other clubs as well as pundits, that we are a really, really good side to watch.
It's very difficult to actually see where it sits, because being Invincibles, yeah, I suppose League One is sort of mindset of Falkirk should win League One, but Falkirk were in League One for 5 years, and it's just not as easy as just saying Falkirk should just win League One, because they couldn't do it for 5 years. So it was an achievement regardless, and to go through the season and knowing that the way that we play, so to come up and continue to play the way that we play in a much more difficult league, it's testament to the attitude and the work rate of the players, the professionalism, and the way that the football club has developed as a whole, and the way that the fans are bought into it, and you know, the amount of sellouts that we've had, the consistency that we've shown. Yeah, in the close season, over the close season, if you're getting asked, then, as I was, like everyone kind of gets asked, you know, Raith Rovers had such a good season and they were a mile ahead of everyone, and they were second and everyone else was a good bit behind. And yeah, Partick's been knocking on the door every season, you know, getting to the playoffs. They were almost there against Ross County, everyone knows that. And of course, yeah, Scotty Brown in his first full season at Ayr, and it looked like they were spending a really good amount of money. So we probably have got 7th kind of budget in the league. We didn't have a huge budget, we didn't make great changes. We came up with virtually the same squad, 2 or 3 others come in, but not a big change. So you're right to go in and compete against these teams. And Queen's Park are obviously another team who, you know, had the resources to go and spend and bring players in, albeit, you know, they've got a project there where trying to bring young players through, but there's obviously still that finance at this, you know, beginning of the season where you'd have thought. But, you know, first game against, I'm not going to take you through every game by the way, but first game against Queen's Park was out here. It was a great occasion, obviously unfurling the flag, and then live on the BBC, and a good result. And then the momentum, it's just carried on from the season before. The players' attitude has been first class. The spirit they have in the dressing room, you can spend as much money as you want, but you can't buy spirit, you know, you just can't buy it. And what they've got makes up for so much money that maybe others have got.
Brad, you've done this walk many a time. Can you believe you're right on the brink of promotion? Do you feel a wee bit like Rory McIlroy here, just one shot to go?
Yeah, obviously it's still a long way to go. There's 3 games left in the season, but it's obviously going to take a lot of the boys to kind of dig in and go for there to hopefully try and get over the line soon.
The manager's been so complimentary of everyone's contributions. How would you sum up the season yourself?
That's been magic. I mean, to think back to maybe this time building up to the Alloa game last year, and if you'd have said to us that we're 6 points clear with 3 games to go, I'd probably have laughed at you and said no chance. But I think it's just a testament to the squad and how well we've done, and obviously the management staff also.
Kim, there's been so many key results and moments in the season so far, but is there any that stick in your mind as a key turning point?
I I think the Raith away game was a big turning point. I think with everything that was going on after Smudger took Noel, and then obviously things happening in the background, it was obviously a big time to show good character within the squad, and I think we've done that. So I thought that was a real turning point within the year, and we took that victory away well. Obviously they beat us here the week before in the cup, so I think to go away from home and get a win there was massive.
And does it make it that bit sweeter that you are on the brink of doing it, with Livingston being a thorn in your side the whole season, running you that close all the way?
Yeah, obviously you get teams like that throughout the year that you just kind of, maybe things don't go your way against them. I've had that before when I've been at Raith or things like that. We couldn't beat them firm when they were bottom of the table, so these things happen, but it's just about, I think, throughout the year, the most consistent team wins the league. That's a proven fact. So hopefully come the 3rd of May, it's us that are doing it.
And just finally, what would it mean to you to get to the Premiership, to play against the likes of the Callum McGregors of the top flight?
Yeah, massive. Obviously played them in the cup games, and when you get them in the cup, it's so special that it kind of gives you that sense of belief that you hopefully can get there one day. And obviously I've always wanted to play in the Prem for a long time now, and hopefully I can do it with this club and these fans. It'd be magic.
Scott Arfield, who began his playing career at the club, made his return in January and has been crucial in the BAIRN's quest for back-to-back promotions.
Well, Scott, this is the venue. We're nearly there now. Just one more win and then it's over the line. You're going to be champions. How does that feel?
Feels amazing. It feels really, really happy if it was to get done. You know, it could have probably I got done at the weekend there, but when you think about it, you want to do it in front of these people that's supported the ultras there. You want to give it back. It's been a long time since this club's been back in the top division, and that's what we all signed up for. Some players, the way the manager's been here for two and a half seasons. So it's been a long road, and I think they've done it with some style. And you know, once it gets over the line, it's going to be very fulfilling. So it's been so good for me the way that I play football. You know, I've watched Falkirk for a number of years, but the first game here at Queen's Park, one of the first games, I think was the Friday night game in the season. I was blown away with how they wanted to play. You know, predominantly through the Championship, there's maybe a team, predominantly it's always just been, you know, just put it up there and get it closer to the opposition goal, but it's completely different to where the manager wants to play. So I've just came in there, slotted in. I feel as if, you know, the two players, particularly whoever plays in the middle, always gets you the ball. It's an absolute joy to be playing in this team, and some very, very good players. So if and when we get up here, it's been the objective to do it for this long. I think we'll surprise a few people next season, because I think we are a very, very good football team. I can't actually say how much it would mean to me, because I've had so many highs in football, individually and collectively. I've also had so many lows, individually and collectively. But you know, to me, it will be the most happiest and the most content and fulfilled I'll ever feel in my career, because it means so much. You know, out with the 7,000 fans here on a Saturday, you know, it doesn't mean a lot to other people, but it means a hell of a lot to me. And that was my objective, to come back here, the manager giving the opportunity to put this right, because I was part of the team. You can never lose sight of that. I was part of the team that brought this club down. So I always felt it was a story that needed amended. It was a story that needed written again. And if and when it happens, I'm going to be such a happy boy.
As we get towards the end of the season, we're almost there now. Does your job get a little bit more hectic in terms of particularly what's at stake now?
Yeah, so I'd say that my job's been a lot more hectic even since Christmas. Yeah. As soon as people think, oh, like, this is what's going to happen, this is where the club's going this season, there's more demand for things, there's more demand for players, there's more demand for people coming in for press, coming in on a match day, but it also opens the door to a lot more content. So it means we can get a bit more creative with our content, and there's more demand from the fans as well for, you know, good content that they want to see surrounding the good things that are happening at the club. So it kind of puts a bit of pressure on us to deliver even more over and above, kind of on top of dealing with the extra press, the attention to the players and the manager and things like that.
Chris, just tell me first of all, what does your day-to-day look like on a day like today on match day?
So on a match day, I tend to have kind of the stuff done the night before. So like kind of putting out the shots and stuff like that. But on a day-to-day today, I'm pretty chilled out and relaxed. So I like to be relaxed when I come into my work. For that bit kind of stress-free. So I can kind of tend to the players when they come in, have a joke and like kind of settle everything down. Even more so like today, I'm kind of nervous today, but yeah, it's pretty chilled out when I come in on match day, so I kind of set this all up the night before.
Why is that? Why do you come in the night before, just so that you are prepared next day?
Yes, so I'm prepared, I'm relaxed, I'm the T-boy. I kind of make everybody's tea when they come in. Scott Arfield's terrible. He has, I don't know, it's 10 teas a day. So yeah, I kind of just come in. I like to feel relaxed and kind of stress-free when I come into my work. So like I said, I've got the vast majority of this stuff done already.
Have any of the guys got any, you can see Easter eggs, mugs lying about, is there any superstitions that the players have got at all?
The Easter eggs are kind of my part, so like as a kitman I like to kind of, it's not just the player you look after, it's your family as well. So like I kind of tend to look after the kids of the family, so I kind of, once they come in, I find out everybody's birthday. I'll find out their kids' names and I'll find out when their birthdays are, so I'll kind of sort out their birthday presents, Christmas presents, and I'll sort them out for Easter as well.
Okay, that's a nice.
So yeah, and I don't know about superstitions. We've always got to have the same tune on. I don't know the tune when we leave the dressing room,
right?
But I know it. Like, I don't think there's any superstitions in here. To be fair, everybody's all right.
How are you when a player wants to give away a shirt? Are you quite hard nosed about it?
Definitely not. No, we only have like kind of 4 shirts throughout the season. So one goes to Poppy shirt, one goes to the kind of end of the year signatures and stuff, and then the players have got 2 towards the end of the season. So they can if they want, but it's kind of tested that no. So like I think when we played Celtic at the start of the year, a couple of boys gave them away. So I'm not raging that I've got to go in front of a cup again. So it's up to their own choice, but I tend to say kind of no, because tons of kids out there asking for anything. They'll ask her to say, oh, can I have his gloves? Can I have his shirt? No, I can't. And I'm usually kind of try to be the nice guy, and no, I can't. I let the player know let you, and then the player comes along and says, I can't let you. So it goes back and forth. It's good.
Unfortunately for the BAIRNs, today didn't go as planned. As the full-time whistle was blown at the Falkirk Stadium, the scoreline read Falkirk 1, Raith Rovers 3.
John, can we start first of all by getting your thoughts on the game?
I thought up until the second half we were very comfortable in the game. You know, I thought Calvin scores a good goal, but he was a constant threat for them for that hour. Obviously we put Calvin back alive back once Sean got sent off. Yeah, I was really happy with the way we played. But the sending off changes the game. They shouldn't necessarily have to. And of course we went to the 80th minute and defended fairly well. I think he's not had too much to do. But then it's all kind of fell apart once we lose that goal. To lose 92 and 96. Just kind of rubbing a bit salt on the wound, because I don't think we deserved that. But it's indiscipline for Sean to take 2 yellow cards. He just got a yellow card. He should have been more disciplined, more professional, and understand that he was going to put the team in a difficult situation. So it's came back to bite us.
This week has been absolute horrendous. I am so nervous, but I'm buzzing.
Tonight going to be the night. Falkirk finally go back to where they should be.
Well, I think, I'm an old veteran, so I've been through this before. I think it is easier being a Jesuit priest, to be honest with you.
See, going to Premiership, going to like Celtic, Park, Ibrox, Tynecastle, Easter Roads, that'll be amazing.
And we're going to win the night, we know.
Yeah, we are. Of course we are. We're going to win the league because we're the Falkirk Bears.
The atmosphere's going to be absolutely electric in here, and I'm going to say a 2-0 win for Falkirk. Come on the BAIRNs!
Good evening and welcome to Firhill, where Partick Thistle hosts Falkirk, hoping to put a spoke in the wheel of Diarmuid Glynn's title-chasing party. Falkirk, of course, remain at the summit of the championship. They're 3 points ahead of Livingston, but given their vastly superior goal difference, a win this evening would all but formally start that title party.
After After conceding in the final moments, Falkirk have just one chance left to lift the championship title, with Livingston now level on points.
No, I think there's more of a chance than what I felt we would have at this stage of the season, to be honest. I think I was very vocal on that. Maybe a couple of months ago I thought it was Falkirk were a wee bit out in front, but they failed to get it over the line. So I think there's a very good opportunity for us as a football club to be playing Premier League football next year. But again, I think the probabilities are it's in Falkirk's hands, of course it is. But no, I think there's a genuine opportunity there for us as a football club to be playing Premier League next year.
Good evening from the Falkirk Stadium, where the championship season comes to its thrilling conclusion tonight. 35 games played and Falkirk and Livingston are locked together on 70 points. There was at one stage this season where Falkirk were 11 points clear in this championship race, but that's all forgotten about now as it all comes down to one night.
Well, a bit of nerves, but I think if we play well, take our chances and tighten up at the back, then we should be fine.
Can do it tonight. I just wish we'd done it a couple of weeks ago and my stomach wouldn't be churning like the way it is just now.
Well, it's a strange one, eh? It's exciting but nervous at the same time. Does that make sense? Very apprehensive, but Falkirk should do it. Realistically, we should win. But there's always that expect the unexpected is Falkirk's motto, so anything can happen tonight.
Despite losing an early goal, the Falkirk support remained in full voice behind the team. Ethan Ross got the BAIRN's back level just after the half-hour mark. Into the second half, Ethan Ross fires in another, putting his side in front. And finally, just to ensure they made it over the line, Calvin Miller gets the third.
It's amazing, absolutely buzzing. I'm so proud of the players. They've been different class. We've made it very difficult for us over the last few weeks. Tonight we've actually finished the job, and so proud of the players for doing that. Again, tonight we go behind. We made it hard for ourselves, but we showed great character, great spirit. We played some great football. We scored some good goals, and there's no team deserves it more than these group of players. I absolutely love them. It's not easy when you're rooting front all the time, you know, to stay there. Fair play to Livingston. They've had a go at trying to catch us neck and neck coming into the game tonight. One game shootout and we've came out on top. So again, been amazing.
It's done, and yeah, in front of all of our fans and all my friends are here, all my family. It's amazing, and yeah, as you said, turning it down in the last game, I think we would have rather had it done, but now that it's done, I can say it's amazing.
So much credit deserved. The squad deserves so much credit to come off the canvas that many times, late goals and people questioning our character. So look at us now, champs.